Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we have when the entire sports world realized that hockey is the best. I've gotten more and more into hockey as of late, and yeah, man, I love the skills. I love the highlights, man. I love what brand name? Dang, I forgot brand name. McDavid. This man got skills, bro. I love watching bro play. His highlights, that is, and I'm getting more and more into it, bro. For real. So today they got when the world realized that hockey was the best. Let's see, man. Let's see. If that's your first time on this channel, come on, man. Subscribe. Let's get to it.
Is Matt Calver, who back in 2016 would take a slap shot directly to the face.
Stall. Shot by Holden is blocked. Oh.
Also YouTube.
Oh. Was he okay?
He was not injured. Please don't demonetize, please and thank you. But keep in
My
mind,
goodness,
NHL
bro.
slap.
You know that's what I'm always scared of? That little puck. I'm scared of that thing, man. No. Like, nah, bro. I'm surprised that don't happen more often, honestly.
Just speeds up to 100 miles per hour or 160 kilometers per hour for everyone else. And after rushing to the dressing room, my goodness, it would happen.
Jackets 2-on-1, short-handed. Matt Calver fires, scores!
As he would return to the game and proceed to score the game-winning goal.
That's
this right
amazing.
here is Alex Ovechkin, who is hands down the most skilled tough guy to ever play the game of hockey. As not only will he break Wayne Gretzky's goal-scoring record, no, there was a time that Ovi was one of the best hitters in the game. And this right here is Ovechkin sitting on the bench, where this would happen.
Ovechkin didn't even see that. Right in the nose off the visor. That's unbelievable.
Where he would get hit in the face from an errant puck. And not only did he barely flinch, but he would simply check to make sure his teeth were still there and continue to play.
Wow.
This right here is LeBron James.
That is crazy, man. Like, oh my goodness. Hockey players got it, man. Hockey players are the toughest athletes in the world, man. Okay, hockey players or UFC players? Which one? Like, which one? Who do you think is the toughest? Because UFC players, they hit. Like, yeah, I'm talking about punches, kicks, knees to the face, all of that. So I don't know. So between hockey players and UFC players, I don't know. But it's between them two guys, man. Rugby's in there too, but rugby's not as bad as hockey, I don't think. Hockey, like, yeah, rugby's not as bad as hockey or UFC, but they up there also. Tell me in the comments what y'all think, man.
The Raptors in the Eastern Conference Finals. And this right here is his teammate Tristan Thompson. And during a heated argument, this would happen.
A technical foul call. Thompson.
You can't, come on, man. You can't do that, bruh. You can't compare basketball to hockey, bruh. Basketball is a non-contact. I guess it is contact, but it's a non-contact sport. Come on, man. Don't do that. I'm not going to let you do that, my boy. I'm not going to let you do that to my king, man. That's my king. That's the best player of all time. Come on, man. Don't do that, bro.
Pushes away James.
Don't do that to my dog, boy.
Tristan Thompson, his own teammate, would accidentally graze LeBron with his elbow, causing LeBron to fly backwards, as if he got hit with the impact.
Wow, don't do that, bro. Don't do that to my king, bro. Don't do that. And I know they playing Toronto too, bro. I know they playing y'all team. You don't do that to my boy. Alright? My king, bro. Come on.
Boom. Which will cause a Raptors player to get a technical foul. And this right here is Darius Garland. And during a matchup again against the Raptors, this would happen.
Look, once again, watch Trent's right hand. It did appear that his pinky may have caught.
Gary Trent Jr., who was attempting to steal the ball, would graze the side of Garland's head, where he would be carried off by his teammates and leave the game. This right here is a play you see.
Bro, you wrong for that, bro. You can't compare the two, man. You funny though. That's hilarious. I ain't gonna lie.
In virtually every single hockey game. A scrum starts after the whistle, where players put each other in headlocks. Again, no injuries, YouTube, just passion from the heat of the moment. And not only do these players, of course, not get suspended, but this play rarely results in a penalty. And this right here is Draymond Green, who this season would do this.
With that. Wow. You got a full-on fracas going on.
Bro, that was, man, I remember that. That was crazy, dog. That was crazy, man. You put a man in a headlock in a basketball game. It's not a hockey game, bro. This is a basketball game. You put him in a headlock for that, bro. You put him in a, not for that, but you put him in a headlock on a court, basketball court. Bro, Draymond Green, bro, you gotta stop, bro, for real. This man, and he's still doing stuff like that to this day. He haven't stopped.
To defend Clay.
This is something we see in every NHL game. But in the NBA, not only did Draymond get ejected, but he would get a nice 5-game suspension.
Come on, man. It's not the same, bruh. Basketball and hockey is not the same. Hockey is literally a hitting game. It's a contact sport. You feel me? Basketball, come on, man. You do this in a basketball game, that's a foul. I'm going up to put a layup and you touch my hand, that's a foul. You can't do that. That's why it's different. You could do that in hockey, but basketball, putting somebody on a headlock in a basketball game is crazy. That's outrageous. You feel me? Come on.
That athletes in other sports aren't tough, and that some of these plays wouldn't hurt. If you're playing at the top of any sport, I would say that makes you inherently tough. But what I am saying is that hockey players, my goodness, hockey players, are warriors playing in the most unique sport in the world.
I agree 100%. That's why you can't compare the two. Like, you really can't. You can't compare basketball to hockey, bro. Like, hockey, like, I understand. I said it, like, they probably the toughest when it comes to athletes. But basketball is like, come on, man. Basketball don't even compare because they don't play. It's not the same game. They don't play the same sport. Like, basketball, like, any contact is illegal. You feel me? And that's why when people be like, oh, yeah, basketball players couldn't play other sports because they soft, it's not that they can't play it, bro. It's like they play in a specific sport that has certain rules, and they play into those rules. You feel me? Like, if LeBron, for example, right? If LeBron is playing football, again, American. When I say football, I'm talking American football. When he's playing football, if he's playing football and they hit him, they hit him like that with a little tap, and he did all that. Boom, I understand. Now you could be like, bro, this man's soft. Yeah, I understand that. But if you're playing like a basketball, you touch the man's face, that's illegal contact. You can't do that. So he got to react a certain way. I'm not saying he didn't do too much. Of course he do too much. But for people that be like, oh yeah, they can't. Basketball players can't play football because they too soft. No, they playing two different games, man. And you can't compare hockey to basketball. They playing two different games. You feel me?
I've fallen and I can't get up.
You see? You can't do that. It's not the same, bro. See what I'm talking about? This man funny though.
We are now getting so close to 100,000 subscribers.
Congratulations, my
You would
boy.
make my day by helping me get there.
I wish
Congrats.
you guys would have told me about hockey sooner.
Because what I just saw, is the definition of on-site. The first period just started, and they are already getting busy.
Everyone threw their gloves, everyone threw their sticks, and just let these two go at it. And this isn't the NBA or the NFL where people just talk.
This video right here summarizes what sets hockey apart from other sports. Because in a Panthers-Coyotes matchup, before the game even started, a fight would erupt at center ice.
Bajovic was looking to see if he would go with O'Brien.
The players would get escorted to the penalty box, and right off the next face-off,
I think we're going to go again. We're going to go again.
Here we go.
And here's O'Brien and
Nah, and see, I love that though. I love that, bro. I love that, man. For real, I love that.
we would see two fights before the game even started. So not only did this game have 27 penalties, but this game would total 38 hits, nearly double than that of a typical game. Not to mention, we would see 8 goals scored.
And Bennett is in. Bennett score! Game is 5 goals, and they tip one in here. Now it's a 4-goal game.
As this game perfectly encapsulated what makes hockey so amazing. The exact type of game that draws immense interest in two non-traditional markets. Like seriously, in today's NHL, we have some of the greatest athletes in the world. Hockey has the physicality of football and rugby. Not only that, in what other sport can you drop the gloves on any given shift? And what I love about this video is that it analyzes hockey from a non-hockey fan's perspective. It is so easy for us hockey fans to see a big hit and just go, Nice. Or perhaps see a fight and go, yep, that's a fight, very nice. So hockey fans in a lot of ways are desensitized to the absurdity that takes place in every game. But when this is seen from an outsider's perspective, it is mind-blowing. Imagine going from watching the embarrassed.
Yeah, bro. Like hockey, dog, man. Like when I be seeing the fight, I'm like, yo, that's crazy, man. I'm like, the refs just allow that. And when you see it, when you start learning about hockey, like, bro, they just defending their teammates. The two players had beef, like, and they just, bro, put their gloves up. I'm like, huh? That's how y'all go over there? I'm like, come on, bro. But again, see, comparing the two, you can't do that. But man, I love hockey, dog, for real.
To then seeing Torrey Krug flying through the air without a helmet. This kind of video makes me as a hockey fan truly appreciate the game we are watching. And since this video went viral, I've been seeing more and more respect being directed to the NHL. Like seriously, I just saw ESPN post highlighting how Patrick Mahomes' career achievements are nothing compared to what we saw from Wayne Gretzky. And this post would go viral among the NBA and NFL community. Because keep in mind, ESPN is one of the biggest sports accounts in the world, which rarely posts about hockey. This type of hype and respect among the entirety of the sports world has never happened. Well, maybe aside from a brief stint where Wayne Gretzky was running Hollywood. And with that, I keep hearing the sentiment that hockey is changing for the worse. It's all about soft skill. What if I were to tell you that's not true at all? In fact, we are seeing the exact opposite. Hockey in the last 5-6 years has seen a 31% increase in fighting, a 5% increase in hitting, and of course, a 15% increase in goals. Everything that makes the NHL so special is currently trending upwards, and it's great. On this graphic, we have the revenue history of the NBA and NHL, two leagues from completely different sports. But since their inception, they have drawn strong comparisons. Hell, we had the two GOATs in Gretzky and Jordan playing at the same time. And for the longest time, these two leagues were neck and neck. However, by 2017, the NBA would start to skyrocket ahead of the NHL. Why, you ask? They would sign a multi-billion-dollar deal with TNT. Yes, this money goes directly into players and owners' pockets, but it also has a trickle-down effect to where communities around the world have started to receive record-setting grants, or perhaps donations, to make the game more affordable and accessible for families. And the proof is in the pudding, because for a while, the total registered basketball players in the States would become stagnant. And within a few years of the new TV deal, we would see players increase by 5 million, which is around a 20% increase in total players. But here's the thing. The NHL also just signed a monumental contract with TNT as the ability to show Connor McDavid in front of tens of millions of people who had never watched hockey will without a doubt grow the game of hockey. Keep in mind, hockey, the NHL, is still at the bottom of the totem pole in the US, and there is still a lot of room to grow. And this growth has the potential to create a trickle-down effect to make the game more accessible for everyone. And some of you might be thinking, wow, hockey growth is just growing the pockets of billionaire owners, which is true, don't get me wrong, but the growth of the game does have immense benefits for everyone involved.
Nah, facts, man. I definitely would love to start watching hockey. And I will definitely start watching hockey, man. And I already got a favorite player, man. I don't know if I could do that or not, but McDavid, man, that's my guy. That's my guy.
Back when I played, my city had 2 rinks and 3 ice surfaces. Hockey would see a big spike in growth, which would lead to another arena built with 2 additional ice surfaces. And because of this, I would now have up to 3 practices per week instead of 1. I was able to be on the ice for
what team McDavid play for? Oilers? Where's that at?
40% more on a week-to-week basis, simply due to the trickle-down effect from the growth of hockey. And the best part was, my fees didn't even go up, or even think about the price of equipment. Because in the last decade, equipment costs have exponentially risen. Back when I played, a top-of-the-line stick was $250, whereas the top-of-the-line stick now, depending on where you live, is north of $500. And no, this isn't an inflation issue. This price increase has a lot to do with the advancement of stick technology, major companies such as Reebok shutting down, but the biggest factor is because demand, or perhaps the amount of hockey players, hasn't seen a lot of growth. This right here is classic economies of scale. If all of a sudden there's 1 million new hockey players across the globe, this will lead to equipment costs going down, on top of seeing more competition. The growth of the game means that more rinks will be built, on top of more affordable equipment. Add in the fact that the NHL is going back to the Olympics. We have multiple phenoms in the pipeline from across the globe. All summarizes that hockey is going to a great place. And as always, thanks for watching.
Man, this was a great video, man. Very interesting. Man, yeah, like I've definitely started to watch hockey a lot more. My brother started to watch hockey a lot more. Yeah, hockey is definitely growing. Like back then, nobody would even think to watch hockey like in my friend group or stuff like that. But now, man, like I'll be watching, bro. I'm talking about I'll be watching those highlights, man. I'm like, bro, this is amazing. And like any other day, you see like, them boy put the gloves up, man. You do something crazy on the rink. I was gonna say field, but on the rink, come on, man. Put them things up, man. Come on, let's go and stuff like that. So I love that. Hockey is great. And again, this was a great video. Thank you guys for watching with me again. I appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.